Imagine walking into your kitchen in one country and stepping into your living room in another. A single street where neighbors fly two different flags. Shops that change nationality just by crossing a line on the floor. This isn't fiction. This is Baarle-Hertog and Baarle-Nassau, a small town on the border between Belgium and the Netherlands that defies every normal idea of what a border should look like. It's one of the most complicated international borders on Earth, and one of the most fascinating. If you open Google Maps and zoom into Northern Europe, near the Dutch province of North Brabant, you'll see something strange. Instead of a clean border, there's a chaotic patchwork of shapes, little islands of Belgium surrounded entirely by Dutch territory. These are the enclaves of Baarle-Hertog, tiny pieces of Belgium inside the Netherlands. And to make it even crazier, some of these Belgian enclaves contain smaller Dutch enclaves inside them, making them counter-enclaves. In total, the town has 22 Belgian enclaves and 7 Dutch enclaves, all tangled together like a jigsaw puzzle gone wrong. To understand this chaos, we have to go back hundreds of years, to the Middle Ages. Back then, the land was controlled by feudal lords, each owning bits and pieces based on family ties, marriages, and trade deals. The Duke of Brabant ruled what is now part of the Netherlands, while the lords of Breda controlled neighboring lands tied to Belgium. Instead of one clear border, they made small agreements, trading parcels of land like chess pieces. Centuries later, when Belgium declared independence from the Netherlands in 1830, both countries tried to sort out the mess. But the townspeople had already built their homes, shops, and farms across these weird old borders. So when diplomats drew the modern line in 1843, they decided, let's just leave it as it is. And that's how this puzzle became permanent, a historical accident frozen in time. Today, the border runs straight through houses, gardens, cafes, and roads. You can literally sit in one restaurant where your table is in Belgium and your chair is in the Netherlands. Each building is marked with a small plaque, a black cross showing exactly where the borderline cuts through. To avoid confusion, the country of a house is decided by where its front door stands. So if your front door is on the Dutch side, you're officially Dutch, even if your kitchen and bedroom are Belgian. The border zigzags so wildly that some homes have 2 electricity meters, 2 addresses, and 2 sets of taxes. At midnight, a store could legally stay open on the Dutch side, but had to close on the Belgian side. During COVID, some shops were open on one side of the border and closed on the other, literally separated by a line on the floor. Residents have learned to live with the chaos. Police from both countries cooperate daily, sometimes crossing into each other's territory just to handle a call a few meters away. Mail carriers deliver letters on both sides, guided by 2 postal systems. Even streetlights and road markings change style as you walk through the town. There are 2 sets of everything, 2 churches, 2 mayors, 2 councils, yet one community. And when the euro became the common currency, life got a little easier, but the border confusion stayed the same. Still, the people of Baarle treat it not as a problem, but as part of their identity, a symbol of cooperation between 2 nations that once disagreed, but now share peace. Why it fascinates the world. Tourists love visiting Baarle because it feels like stepping into a real-life geography riddle. You can stand with one foot in Belgium and one in the Netherlands, snap a photo, and cross an international border without a passport. For geographers, it's a living classroom, proof of how history, politics, and culture can twist together in surprising ways. For locals, it's home, where differences are not walls, but patterns that make their town unique. Even though it's divided by 26 enclaves, Baarle functions better than many unified cities, showing that borders don't have to separate people. So next time you think of borders as rigid lines, remember Baarle, a small town that turns centuries of confusion into harmony, a place where 2 nations literally meet at the front door, and it works. While the rest of the world fights over boundaries, The people of Baarle prove that cooperation can make even the most complicated map look simple. Two countries, one town, divided by lines, yet united by life. Please, if you want more interesting stories like these, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell. See you next time.